are back in my kitchen today to make some more cookies. Hope you're excited. I am. Cool. That's my cat right there. I don't know if you can see her. She's all black, but she's laying on the floor right there. She's helping. So, today we are going to be making my famous peanut butter cookies. They've only recently become famous, only by my boyfriend. He fucking loves these. And so I'm making them today. And they are extremely good. Would highly recommend. And yeah, I think that's about it for what I gotta say. So, we're just gonna begin baking. So, first thing as always, wash your hands. I already did that. Second thing, set the oven to 375. Let that preheat. Then, I'm not sure if you remember from my last baking video, but I bake vegan and gluten-free, so I don't use eggs in my baking, so I have to do something else. And I make what is called a flax egg. Flax egg is ground flaxseed meal and water, and what flax seeds do is they kind of swell up, they get sticky and gooey, and they turn into like the texture of an egg, and then you put it in there, and it works, you know? Right as an egg. So, I just put it in like this little container. So, flax egg is 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed and 2 tablespoons of water. And then just kind of swirl that around a little bit. And I like to do that first and then just let it sit and sting and get gooey while I'm doing the rest of the wet ingredients. And then by then, when I'm done putting everything in here, it's normally ready. I like to let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes, ideally. Some recipes say leave it for 20 minutes. That seems excessive, so I just do like 5 to 10. While our egg is marinating, we're going to do the rest of the wet ingredients. By the way, 1 flax egg is equal to 1 egg, so cookies normally take 1 egg, this takes 1 egg. Use a real one, use a fake one, use whatever you want. So, then we are going to grab out the ingredient we forgot to grab. Need milk. Okay, so first things first, we need half a cup of Crisco shortening. So, just get him out of here. And this is not a substitute. This recipe actually just does call for shortening instead of butter. And I will say, use shortening. Do not use butter. I did that last time by accident, and they turned into like mush. It needs shortening. So, half cup of shortening, that is half a stick of this. So, that makes it easy. And then just right on in the bowl. Beautiful. Clean up as you go, kids. You're not gonna want to do it when it's done. It sucks to do it while you're doing it, but it doesn't suck as much as doing it when you got all these cookies that you just want to sit down and eat, and you got a huge fucking mess that you gotta clean up. So, word to the wise. So, we got shortening in there. Then you need 3/4 of a cup of smooth peanut butter. You technically can use chunky, but I feel like if you want peanuts in the actual cookies, just put peanuts in the cookies. Kind of at the end, like when you add like chocolate chips to a recipe, you know? Just add it at the end. When you put in chunky peanut butter, the peanuts just get blended up too much, and then you're just like, and this is sort of like mildly chunky, but in a weird way. So see smooth. If you want peanuts, just add peanuts later. So, 3/4 of a cup. I make these so often that I am really bad and I don't measure this, but I know what 3/4 of a cup looks like. For people who have not made this before, or are not as lazy as me, just use a measuring cup, but I really don't like to make a measuring cup that dirty. I just eyeball it. And you know what? It works, so why stop? Then we need 3 tablespoons of milk. I bake vegan. I use almond milk. Oat milk works too. Real milk works too. Just depends on your milk of choice. And then you need 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Yes, it seems like a lot of vanilla, but it's good. You need 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Packed. Obviously, it's brown sugar. You pack brown sugar. Everyone knows this, right? And then once that is in, you're just gonna blend it up, and then I'll be back for more instruction. Alrighty, so you got all those blended up, and I know what you're thinking. Lauren, you forgot the flax egg, you stupid dummy. No, I did not. In the instructions for this, it clearly states, words. Add egg after the rest of the wet ingredients are blended. So, sorry, I'm just listening to instructions for once while I'm baking. So, yep, just add your flax eggy in. It's all gooey, all good, doing its job. The longer you leave it, the gooier it'll get. So I just had like a 15-minute phone call with my dad, so that kind of let it sit for a little longer. But then put it in, blend it up again, and then we'll move on. For dry ingredients, let's go. We got 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So, remember I said I bake gluten-free too? So, well, my version of gluten-free. Technically, I use whole wheat flour too. So, what I do is I use half 100% whole wheat flour and half gluten-free flour. No matter what it is, if it's tapioca, rice, just whatever, potato flour, just some random fake flour. Right now I am using white rice flour. So I use half and half. So 1 3/4 cups. I'm going to do a little less than a cup of each of these to equal out to that. So I explained this in my other baking video, why I do half and half. But I'll just quick say it again. So whole wheat flour is a little too dry on its own, and then gluten-free flour is a little too soft on its own. But put them together, it's the best of both worlds. So that's what I do, that's what works for me. Obviously you can use normal flour if you aren't gluten sensitive like I am. I don't have an intolerance to it, I don't have celiac, I don't have any of that. It's just a very strong sensitivity. So that is in. Then we got 3/4 teaspoon of salt, that in, and then 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Soda, not powder. Which I've always been of the thought that there's not a fucking difference between soda versus powder, but I am a sheeple and I listen to what I am told. That's the rest of the dry ingredients. You're just gonna mix it up and then we're good. Alrighty, so here is our dough. Should look something like that. Should look like a normal ass cookie dough pretty much. And we're ready to start making actual cookies. So, got the cookie sheet, got that all done. And you don't need to grease it for this, just leave it. Just let your cookie just raw dog it. And I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that, I'm sorry. Dad, please don't ask what that means. Anyway, so I just kind of take spoonfuls of cookie dough, roll it into a ball, stick her down. As I said in my other video, I think I like really small cookies. I I just like them really petite. I don't know, I think they're cuter. And so make them a little smaller. You can make them as big as you technically want, but you can make one big cookie if you really want. And if you were wondering, I don't think I said this already, but the flax egg doesn't add any different flavor, texture, anything. It tastes the exact same as a normal cookie. Same with the flours. It doesn't change anything with the flavor. I literally have people completely not believe me that it's vegan and gluten-free when I make these for them, or anything that I bake, really, just because it tastes the same and it's kind of crazy. So once you get all of them rolled out, then you want to take some sugar, just put it in a little cup, and a fork, get some sugar on the fork, and then put a little crisscross on the cookie. Just squish the fork down, squish it the other way, and I'll show you these once I get them done so you kind of know what I'm talking about. And you don't want to push too hard, just a gentle push to get them a little flatter. And since it's like 90 degrees today, these are very soft, but that's okay. Yeah, me and my boyfriend, neither of us like AC, which is really fucking nice that, you know, one of us isn't like addicted to AC and then the other one doesn't like it. But I mean, for days like today when it's literally 90 degrees, we're suffering a little bit. Well, he's working, so he has to be in an air-conditioned building all day. Wouldn't that be nice? No. But, yeah. So, it's very warm. That's why my hair is up in this nasty bun. But, here we go. Here are the cookies. So that's what you want to kind of make them look like. You can just see a little bit of sugar on top of there. You don't need a lot. And then these are going to go into the oven for 7 to 8 minutes, depending on how big you make them. Some of you have to put them in for like 10, but 7 to 10-ish minutes, and they will be perfect. Alrighty, my dudes, you ready? Look at those. Yeah, they conjoined a little bit, but like I said, it's really hot today, so the batter was really, really soft going on, so I'm not surprised that they conjoined a little bit. But that's the finished. I was about to say the fucking finished look. This is not a makeup tutorial. Jesus Christ. This is the final result of the cookies. The recipe says that it makes about 3 dozen. Normally I can get like 3 and a half-ish, but again, it's depending on how big you make the cookies. I baked these for 8 minutes today, and it was perfect. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Hopefully you make these. If you do, let me know how they come out in the comments down below. I will definitely try to put the recipe in the description box as well, so you don't have to kind of watch this every time you want to make it. But I will try to, otherwise if I don't, I'm sorry. Someone let me know and then I'll put it in there. Post-editing. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. If you want to see more videos from me, hit that subscribe button. I upload a new video every Saturday. If you want more baking videos, let me know what you want me to bake. Otherwise, I'm just kind of baking what I feel like baking the day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Bye!